Hi everyone. So I just wanted to create a video to talk about how smoke is good, um, especially in high level security facilities, because say for example you get all the windows clean, and even dust is really good. So you will mop the floors and clean all the windows. Then you put some smoke inside the house, um, because I used to clean windows um, for this vape shop, and the windows will always get foggy inside from the fumes and the chemicals within the the cigarette stuff. And so any little fingerprint or any um, you know smudge or Im- implication or application of any will be revealed very, very vividly, as well as the floor. If powder or something is poured, then the tracking of footprints and all that will be evident, apart from tech. So it'll be good to have both. In case something happens to the power, then this other technique will be your backup. And this can be done every few hours, um, for security measures, depending on the level of them. And I think this will also reveal, if you wanted something or someone to be revealed as a test, because who goes and steals something? Is it not someone that's aware of what's there? Especially if they go straight to it, straight to the source. And it seems like they knew exactly where to go, what to grab, what time to go. All that plays a factor. Obviously, this idea can be implemented just about anywhere for those that want that extra measure of security for whatever reason. And for that reason, I think that it's good to have that. And I've also noticed many restaurants and public places, they have a lot of um, like chrome handles and things that people touch to transfer their fingerprints in case they commit a crime or whatever. Then uh, the police can go and investigate, or investigators or whoever can go in there and conduct some type of research. And yeah, I just thought, like, say you're a security guard and then you see footprints. Well, they'll probably be more visible if you have some type of powder on restricted areas. Probably would be good for NASA. I mean, not that I came up with this or whatever, but I just noticed it when I was doing window cleaning, and it just gave me that idea. That was a while back. And then by watching like a bunch of detective videos and like homicide videos and NCIS and all that stuff, like it's all there, and those are things that they look at, I think. But I guess, like I said, this will be a good way, free way, to monitor that type of stuff. And then, so obviously you could do your own investigation. And I guess more stuff can be added to that. For example, I remember I thought about okay, so you say this is your table here, right? And you have something very, very valuable. Well, you have something very, very valuable on the top of it, and then on the bottom you could connect some magnets or something. So if someone picks this up, no, the magnets will be in the top on the device, and then if someone picks it up, the iron, like I was thinking like metal marbles, and you could actually create a specific design underneath it. So if someone doesn't look under there and check it out first, and they pick that object up, then you will know that someone was looking through your stuff, and they could come up with an excuse and say, well, I was just cleaning your desk or whatever. But so those are some ideas that I thought of. If you wanted to conduct some type of studies or tests yourself, that'll be the way to do it. And I guess it will tell you many things. And I'm sure there's other things, like maybe the cabinets. If someone opens a cabinet, it will probably notify you. That's another option. certain doors, restricted doors as well. Um, so even like you could even put that in a safe, where if someone moves something just slightly or whatever, then it'll cause like a domino effect that can't be undone. Um, in a timely manner. So that'll be another way. Kind of like the movie, um, that funny character. I forget his name. Mm, I forget his name. But he had a bunch of inventions, ideas, and a bunch of creative stuff in his house and stuff. But just think about it like a domino effect. That's probably the best way I could describe it right now at the moment. And obviously, I can't show you guys more illustrated examples because I'm not on the internet. But I think you guys understand what I'm talking about and where I'm getting at. Um, so yeah, you know, even if your car, like a car, if it's dirty, it's a good thing because it's dusty. Dust is good. Maybe not inside your car because you want to stay clean or whatever. But even inside the car is really good. Um, it's just I don't know. It's just something I was thinking about, and it just keeps repeating in my mind. So I just want to release it. Release it. I think I know what Paul meant now in the Bible when he said, or I think it was him, where he said, forgetting all things and gaining Christ. Just I think that's real freedom. Maybe it's the real definition of wealth and happiness. Because some people are very wealthy and some people aren't. And they could be just as happy. Honestly. And to some people, it might be mind boggling. But even a rich man could become broke overnight. They could spend their whole life trying to accumulate wealth and lose it. Like the Bible says, there's a guy that said, "Oh, I'm gonna fill my barns and do this and do that and do this or whatever." But then God said, "You foolish man, don't you know that your life is required of you tonight," or something like that? And so it says in the Bible, like, don't store up your treasure on earth, store it in heaven. Maybe in our terms here on earth, it could be, on the servers, in the internet, for other people to have access to it as well. Because nothing, if you have a file like say Dropbox or anywhere where you can store files, those files will retain their quality. Nothing will ever distort them if they're stored in the proper manner, and yeah, like they'll never lose their quality. They'll never decay. They'll never um, lose their color from the heat in the outside from the sun exposure. Because everything breaks down over time, but that doesn't. So maybe now I'm thinking, since we're new in the internet industry, that's one way that a lot of people are storing vital data or data, and it will last for decades. Unlike other things here on Earth that we build, it won't. So it's God given. It really is. And I think that more money should be invested in that personally. But anyway, even that is highly secured data. Um, so yeah, because it says that no thief, no moth